Okay guys, welcome back to CBD Yoga and Fitness. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Mike. Today's video is designed for athletes, and this video is going to be an off-the-bus yoga sequence. So if you're a college athlete or a professional athlete and you just had a long bus ride and your legs and everything is super tight, then this sequence is designed for you. So when you're ready, roll your mat, grab some water, and let's get started. Okay guys, so let's begin the sequence coming into an extended child's pose. So taking your knees as wide as the mat, letting the big toes touch behind you, and then from here, extending your arms along, letting the forehead rest in the mat. Feel free to close your eyes here. And just come back to your breath. So after sitting in a bus seat for hours upon hours, this is an awesome stretch for your low back. And on your next exhale, let's shift forward and we'll come into a cobra pose. So keeping the knees on the mat, and just opening up the heart, opening up the chest here. Roll your shoulders back. Keep your core slightly engaged and just really breathing in to the front side body here. And exhale, let's come back to all fours. So stacking the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, keeping the fingers spread wide here. Tops of the feet are pushing into the mat here as well. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. So as we inhale, we drop the belly, open the chest. And exhale, we round the spine. So moving with your breath, inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. Exhale, rounding the spine. Do a couple more, moving with your breath. From here, let's come back to all fours. And then in all fours, let's extend our right leg long, curling the toes. And let's just simply rock back and forth, really breathing into the back of that right leg. And then from here, let's step our right foot over our left and look back over our left shoulder, back at our right foot, and just stretch here. Should feel a nice stretch in the glutes. Exhale, come back to all fours, and we'll take it over to the other side. So extending that left leg long, curling the toes, and just rock back and forth here, breathing into that left leg. And then from here, stepping that left foot over the right and looking back over your right shoulder, back of that left foot, and just stretch here. Exhale, come back to all fours. From here, curl the toes and lift the hips up. We'll come into a downward facing dog. And feel free to pedal out the feet here, really waking up the back, the legs, the hamstrings, the calves. And your hands, keep them pushing into the mat with your fingers spread wide. And when you're ready, let's just come into a neutral position here. We'll take a few breaths here. And now from here, let's heel toe, walk the feet up behind the hands. We'll take a forward fold. So feel free to keep the knees bent generously here. Option to grab the opposite elbows and swing them side to side, or you can just let everything hang loose. And from here, when you're ready, keeping the knees bent, let's slowly start to roll it up. Stacking the spine. The chin is the last to lift. Coming into a mountain pose. Great job, you guys. So from here, let's come to the top of your mat if you're not there already. And your feet can be together or they can be hip-width distance apart. And we'll do a couple rounds of sun salutations. So from here, let's inhale, bring the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Hips stay elevated, elbows hug in towards the body. And from here, let's inhale, baby cobra. Keeping the gaze down. And exhale. Shift it back to downward facing dog. Breathe. On your next inhale, let's come up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, hop, or float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands through heart and by your sides. We'll do that one more time. Here we go. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin to the mat. Hips stay elevated, elbows hug in. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. From here, let's inhale, lift that right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, step that right foot up in between your hands. Lower the left knee down, left shoelaces down. And from here, let's inhale. Rise up, coming into a nice low lunge. So keeping the right knee over the right ankle and keeping the hips in one line here. So for a lot of us with our hips, we may have to draw our right hip back and our left hip forward to find that nice line. Arms can come up overhead, keeping that core slightly engaged. Let's just breathe here. You can stay here, or you can take an optional twist here as well. So taking the twist, you can bring your hands together at your heart, and then just twisting to your right, letting the left elbow rest on top of that right thigh. If you are twisting, let's inhale, bring the hands back up. And then exhale, plant the hands, and we'll step it back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's take it over to the other side now. So inhale, lift that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend that left knee. Step that left foot up in between the hands. Lower the right knee down, right shoelaces down. Inhale, rise up. Finding your foundation here. So left knee over the left ankle, hips in one line. So same thing on this side. We may have to draw our left hip back and our right hip forward to find that nice line. Core is engaged. Breathe. And an option to take that twist here again. And then if you are in the twist, let's inhale, bring it back up, and then exhale, plant the hands and bring it back to downward facing dog. Awesome job, you guys. From here, let's inhale, lift that right leg up once again. Exhale, bend the right knee, step the right foot up in between the hands. And then from here, let's pivot the left foot to 90 degrees and air guitar that left arm up. Coming into a warrior two. So finding our foundation here, again, keeping that right knee over the right ankle. The right heel is in line with the left arch. Arms to a T. Breathe. And on your next inhale, let's bring it back to peaceful warrior, reaching that right arm back. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down and step it back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, let's go to the other side. So inhale, bring that left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend that left knee. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Pivot the right foot 90 degrees. Air guitar that right arm up. Coming into warrior two. Again, finding our foundation, so left knee over left ankle, left heel in line with the right arch, arms in a T, breathe. On your next inhale, let's take a peaceful warrior, reaching that left arm back, and then exhale. Cartwheel the hands down, step it back to downward facing dog. Great job, you guys. From here, let's lower the knees down and we'll take a toe stand here. So knees are together, curling the toes. Let's sit back onto our heels. Hands can just rest on the legs, giving a nice stretch for our feet here. And then from here, let's make our way onto our back. Almost done here. And once we get to our back, let's hug our right knee in towards our chest and extend that left leg out long. And then from here, we'll take a supine twist. So when you're ready, guiding that right knee over to the left side, the right arm can come into a T. Just make sure to keep both shoulders rooted in the mat. So if your right shoulder's coming up off the mat like this, see if you can just dial it back just a little bit to make sure both shoulders are firmly rooted in the mat. And then exhale, slowly bring it back to center. We'll take it over to the other side, so extending the right leg long, hugging our left knee into our chest. And then from here, guiding the left knee over to the right side, left arm can come into a T. Again, make sure both shoulders are rooted in the mat here. Coming back to your breath. Exhale, come back to center. And from here, we'll take a reclined butterfly. So just bringing the soles of the feet together, letting the knees open up wide, letting the hips open up here. So again, if we're in a bus and we're sitting for an extended period of time, a lot of the time our hips can get very tight. So this pose here is one of my favorites, as it just really lets the hips naturally open up. So we'll take a few breaths here. Hands can rest down by your sides, or you can have one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Awesome job, you guys. So feel free to stay here in this reclined butterfly, or you can take a shavasana, just lying flat down on your back. Or if you're ready to go, we can rock back up into a seated position here. And wherever you are, let's bring our hands together at our hearts. Thank you guys so much for sharing your time and your energy with me today. I hope this helps you loosen up after that long bus ride. If you are a college athlete or a professional athlete watching, let me know in the comments like which team you play for. I think that'd be really cool. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. So from here, let's bring our hands up to our third eye. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Thank you so much. Namaste.